Students, the next is the ionization enthalpy, that is delta IH. This indicates ionization enthalpy for 3D series elements from scandium to zinc. So first ionization enthalpy, the second one is second ionization enthalpy, and the third ionization enthalpy. Usually due to increase in a nuclear charge, so which accompanies the filling of the inner d orbitals. So the inner d orbital, there is an increase in ionization enthalpy. Usually the increase in ionization enthalpy from scandium to zinc. The same way second ionization and third ionization enthalpy is also increase in the way. See, there is some irregular, that is the irregular turns in the first ionization enthalpy of the 3D metal. See, this is the 3D series, scandium to zinc. This is the little significance, the chemical significance. Look at here, the first ionization enthalpy, the irregular trend from look at here, 631, 656, 650. Again 6 reduces, again increases, again increases, again increases. See, here decreases and decreases and increases. So the first series is a irregular trend. The overall from scandium to zinc is increasing ionization enthalpy only. See, this is for the 3D and 4s orbitals. The energies of the relative energies of the 3D and 4s orbitals, so that the irregular trends occur. So the unipositive ions have a dn configuration, for the dn configuration with no 4s orbital, so this reorganization energy accompanying the ionization with some gains in exchange energy as the number of electron increases and from the transference of the s electrons into the d orbital. So that this is the irregular trend of the ionization enthalpy of 3D series. See, look at the value of chromium. Look at the value of chromium is lower because absence of here the absence of the orbital, there is change in the d configuration of the value of zinc. See, compared to chromium and zinc, so chromium values were lower because of that absence of change in the d configuration of value of zinc is higher, so that the ionization from 4s level, so that the 4s level ionization 4s level is, see, the chromium, what is the outer electronic configuration is 3d5 4s1, but in zinc 3d10 4s2. So here the s orbitals ionization the increase and as well as the half filled, this is half filled and this is completely filled orbital. So the lowest common oxidation state here, so that is why the lowest common oxidation state of the metals +2, minimum is +2, to form M2 plus ion, that is metal 2 plus ion from as gaseous atoms. So the sum of the first and second ionization enthalpy energies are required to addition of the enthalpy atomizations of each element. So this is the ionization enthalpy which shows unusually high values for chromium and copper because the D5 configuration, D5 and D10, chromium D5 3D5 and copper 3D10. This is the 4s level is different, 4s level is 1 and 1, so that they forms a metal 2 plus ions, that's mean the M plus ions. So the M plus ions are disturbed with considerable loss of energy exchanges. So the values of zinc is correspondingly low as the ionization consists of the removal of the electron, which allows to production of the stable D10 configuration. Okay. So then the trend in the third ionization enthalpy. Look at here the third ionization enthalpy. The third ionization enthalpy is not complicated by 4s orbital factor. That shows a greater difficulty removal of the D5, that is Mn 2 plus, this having D5 configuration, and D10 for zinc 2 plus. So this is superimposed upon the general increasing trend. So in general the third ionization enthalpies are quite high, and there is a mark between the values of manganese and Fe2 plus. So look at here, right, high manganese and this is 3000 something, this is 2000 something. So that this is the high value for the third ionization enthalpy of 3D series, that is copper, nickel, zinc, indicates the why is the difficulty to obtain the oxidation state greater than the two of these elements. Okay, the next is the oxidation state. The oxidation state of the 3D element, 3D series elements. So here also the scandium to zinc. See, in this 3D series, they exhibit variable oxidation state. See, the lowest one is +2 and the highest one is +7. So here the manganese, look at this manganese exists +7 oxidation state. That is the maximum one. This minimum to maximum. So titanium, zinc, from 3D series, from titanium to zinc exhibit all in +2, but in scandium +2 is virtually unknown. But in the case of titanium to zinc, all exhibit +2 and +3, +4 up to nickel. Thereafter, the higher oxidation state only exhibits chromium, manganese, iron. So here the manganese exists only highest oxidation state, that is +7. So the lesser number of oxidation state, that is extreme ends, stems for the either too few electrons, that is too few electrons to lose or share, that is scandium, titanium, or too many d electrons for higher valence. So that higher valence means copper and zinc. So that higher valence copper and zinc, look at here, the copper and zinc, the maximum is 2. So copper, zinc only one is 2. So that this is the higher valence. So the early series, this is the scandium, that is scandium 2 is virtually unknown. That's mean the titanium, that's mean the titanium 4, the titanium 4 is more stable than titanium 3. That's mean titanium 4 is the 4 plus the more stable one compared to titanium 3 plus, compared to titanium 2 plus. Okay. So at the other end, the only oxidation state, look at here, that is +2. That is no d electrons are involved. Why? Because mean zinc 2 plus, how it is coming? Zinc is atomic number is 30. So 3d10, 4s2, removal of 2 electron. So no d orbitals are involving there. That is why this is not as a considered as a transition element, already I said. So this is the case why it exhibits +2 oxidation state only. So here look at here that the sum of the d electrons up to, that's mean the maximum oxidation state of the reasonably stability. So here I will tell you which one is a stable one. Titanium, look at here, the titanium is a +4 oxidation status, very stable one. For vanadium 5 plus oxidation state, chromium +3 and +6 the stable oxidation state, and the manganese +2 and +7 is the stable oxidation state. Iron 2 plus and 3 plus is stable oxidation state. Then cobalt is a +2 and +3 stable oxidation state. Then copper is nickel is +2 and +4 is a stable one. Copper 2 plus is stable, and zinc also 2 plus is stable one. So here this circled one is it exhibit all the oxidation state, but this is the stable one. The circled one is the stable oxidation state of the particular metal ion, that is in the 3D series of metal ion. So the variability oxidation state of a characteristic transition elements arises out of incomplete filling of the d orbital, such a way that their oxidation states are differ from by the unity. That is example vanadium 2, vanadium 3. Look at it, vanadium 2 plus, vanadium 3, vanadium 4, and vanadium 5. So in contrast, the variable oxidation state, non-transition elements where oxidation state normally differ by unit 2. Okay, here unit 1, but non-transition elements are units are 2, variation units are 2, like this. So that interesting feature is the variability of oxidation state D block elements is noticed among the groups, although in the P block is lower oxidation states are favored by the heavier number of electron, that is element. That is why this is reason for due to inert pair effect. Inert pair effect. Okay. So the opposite, the two groups of D element. For example, group 6. That is the next series, the 4D series, molybdenum and tungsten W. Molybdenum 4, MO 4 and tungsten 6. So they are found to be more stable than chromium 6 compared to more stable. This is more stable. 3D to 4D series. Thus, chromium 6 forms a dichromate in acidic medium. That is why they forms an acidic medium. Dichromate forms in acidic medium. It is a strong oxidizing agent. Whereas in molybdenum oxide, trioxide, and tungsten oxide not formed. That is that not acts as oxidizing agent. Okay. So the low oxidation state found a complex compound have that is the ligands, the capable of pi acceptor characters in addition of sigma bonding. For example, nickel tetracarbonyl and iron pentacarbonyl. The oxidation state of nickel and iron is 0. Okay. Then next is trends in the electrode potential of metal 2 plus to metal solid. Trends in the metal 2 plus to metal solid for a standard electrode potential values. That is the parameters related to, that is the thermal chemical parameters related to the transformation of the solid metal atoms to metal 2 plus ion. That is the solution, that is aqueous solution in their standard electrode potential. The observed values, that is E0 values and the calculated values are given in that in your NCERT table number 8.4. See the unique behavior, like here the copper having a unique behavior, the positive charge. What is the positive charge of copper? That is plus 0.34 volt. This is the electrode potential for standard electrode potential for copper Cu2 plus aqueous ion. This only in 3D series. The only electropositive value, this is copper. So that is why they do not, there is in a concentrate acid, they do not produce hydrogen gas. That means they do not liberate, that inability to liberate the hydrogen gas from the acid. So only oxidizing acids, nitric and hot concentrated sulfuric acid. So react with copper, the acid being reduced. So the high energy of transformation, that is Cu2 solid to Cu2 plus, that is aqueous, is not balanced by the hydration enthalpy. So the general tends towards less negative values. So E0 values across the series, they related to the general increase in the sum of the first and second ionization enthalpy. Already you are seeing. So it's interesting to note that is the E0 value for manganese, nickel and zinc are more negative than from the expected trend. So manganese, zinc, nickel is the given value is minus 1.18 for manganese, nickel minus 0.25 and zinc minus 0.76 volt respectively. So this is the general trends of the electrode potential for metal 2 plus and the solid metal. Then metal 2 plus to metal 3 plus. Trends in metal 3 plus to metal 2 plus. See the varying of trend, that is the low values of scandium reflects the stability of scandium 3 plus. That is why they exhibit, which has the noble gas configuration. That means 3D 1 4s 2. So scandium 3 plus means that is 3D become 3D 0. So it attains noble gas configuration. So which has the highest value of zinc, that is due to removal of an electron in the stable D10 configuration. For zinc 3D10 4s 2. 2 plus removed means this will become 3d10. So this is empty d orbital, this is completely filled d orbital. So the comparatively the high values of Mn, so that Mn2 plus in d5 configuration particularly stable, whereas the comparative low values for iron, that iron source the extra stability of Fe3 plus ion. Fe3 plus ion it shows d5, so half filled. So comparative low values for vanadium, so related to the stability of vanadium 2 plus. So that is also half filled. That is already we discussed. That is in T2G level, triple E generate. Then trends in the stability of the oxidation state. So stability of the oxidation state means the oxidation number, that is formula of halides of 3D metals means plus 6 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 and plus 1. In plus 6, that is chromium, it's exhibit chromium hexafluoride. Then plus 5 is usually for vanadium VF5 CrF5, this only exhibit. Then titanium tetrafluoride, tetrahalides, vanadium tetrahalide, chromium tetrahalide, manganese tetrafluoride only. Similar way, plus 3 for plus 3, titanium trihalides, vanadium trihalides, chromium trihalides, manganese trifluoride, iron trifluoride, cobalt trifluoride. Similarly, plus 2 exhibits more, that is titanium. Titanium also exhibits plus 2, and only for the plus 1 is copper, that is CuX. That's indicate that is I, copper iodide, Cu2 I. For example, see that all copper 2 halides are known except the iodide. So in the case of the Cu2 plus oxidized to I minus to iodine, that is iodide to iodine. So that 2 moles of Cu2 plus ion react with the 4 moles of iodide ion to produce Cu2I2, that is solid, and I2. So however, many copper compounds, that is copper Cu1, copper 1 compounds are unstable in aqueous solution. This is stable in aqueous solution, this is unstable in aqueous solution. It undergoes disproportionation reaction, so that 2Cu plus to undergoes disproportionation reaction to become it become Cu2 plus and Cu. So the stability of the Cu2 plus rather than the Cu plus aqueous due to the much more negatives of, that is hydration enthalpy of Cu2 plus aqueous than Cu plus ion, which is more than compensates for the second ionization enthalpy of copper. So that the ability of oxygen to stabilize the highest oxidation state is demonstrated in the oxide. So the highest oxidation number in the oxides, that is given in the table 8.6, that is coincide with the group number and attains in the scandium oxide, manganese oxide. So that the beyond the group 7, no higher oxidation state of iron above Fe2O3 are known. So all those ferrates like this also formed in alkaline medium, but readily decomposes to Fe2O3 and oxygen. So beside the oxides, oxocations are stabilized, that is vanadium 5, vanadium 5 VO2 plus, VO2 plus, like this titanium 4, titanium oxide 2 plus. So these are the examples. The ability of oxygen, the highest manganese and fluoride, that is manganese tetrafluoride, whereas the highest oxidation oxide is manganese Mn2O7. So this is that is the ability of oxygen to form multiple bonds to metal explain the superiority. Okay. Then next we will discuss the chemical reactivity.